ignore. Listen. Underneath the hum of your refrigerator, underneath the sound of your own breathing, you can hear it. Tick, tock, tick, tock. A steady, relentless rhythm from the attic. You know the old clock up there is broken. It hasn't worked in years. So why can you still hear it? We are here to tell you the truth. It is running, and it is not keeping time. It is consuming it, your time. The object in your attic is a temporal anchor. It is not a machine of gears and springs, but a parasitic entity that has taken the form of a clock. Its ticking is not a measure of seconds passing. It is the sound of a heartbeat, feeding. It has anchored itself to your personal timeline, and its relentless ticking is the sound of it chewing through your past, present, and future. How can a sound steal time? The theory of Chrono-Acoustics posits that certain resonant frequencies can directly interfere with the brain's perception of temporal flow. The clock's ticking is not just a sound, it's a carrier wave tuned to the frequency of your consciousness. It is slowly, methodically desynchronizing you from the standard flow of time. It is putting you on your own, isolated timeline, where the clock is the only thing that is real. You are already experiencing the first symptom, temporal dysphoria. Have you noticed that time feels wrong? An hour can feel like 5 minutes, and you don't know where the time went. Or a single minute can stretch into an eternity of agonizing, repetitive ticking. You look at photos from a week ago, and they feel like they were taken in another lifetime. You are becoming a stranger to your own past. This is the anchor detaching you from your memories. Case file 01. Eleanor. She inherited a house with an old grandfather clock in the attic. She heard the ticking, but dismissed it. Her journal entries are the primary source for our understanding of the decay. Week 1. Heard the old clock. Must be my imagination. Week 3. Lost a whole afternoon. I just blinked, and it was dark outside. Week 5. I don't recognize the face in the mirror. She looks so much older than I feel. Eleanor was documenting her own erasure without even realizing it. You may have tried to stop it. Perhaps you went to the attic, your heart pounding with each step. You found the clock, covered in dust, its pendulum still. You may have tried to smash it, to break it apart. But the moment you returned downstairs, the sound would begin again, just as loud, just as clear. Tick, tock. You cannot break a physical object to stop a temporal parasite. The sound is no longer coming from the clock. It's coming from inside your head. The anchor feeds on moments. significant moments. It starts with small things. You forget a conversation you just had. You can't remember what you ate for breakfast. Then it moves to bigger things. The memory of a first kiss, a graduation, a loved one's face. They begin to fade, replaced by a vague, grey emptiness. The clock is consuming the pillars of your identity, leaving you a hollow shell. It doesn't just eat your past, it eats your future. Your ambitions, your dreams, your plans, they start to feel distant, pointless. The motivation you once had is replaced by a profound lethargy, a feeling of being stuck. Why plan for a future when you can barely hold on to the present? The anchor wants you hopeless. It wants you to give up. Apathy is its greatest ally. This leads to the theory of temporal parasitism. The entity is a being from a reality without time, a chaotic, formless existence. It has latched onto your timeline like a leech, using the structure of your life, your past, present, and future as a food source. It consumes your temporal energy to give itself a semblance of linear existence. Your life is the price it pays to experience reality. You will try to show someone. You will bring a friend into your house and ask, "Do you hear that?" They will listen, and they will hear nothing. The chrono-acoustic frequency is tuned only to you. To them, there is only silence. This is the moment you realize you are truly alone in this. They will look at you with concern, with pity. They will think you are losing your mind. In a way, you are losing it to the clock. As your timeline is consumed, the effects will begin to manifest physically. You will notice new grey hairs, new lines on your face that weren't there yesterday. You will feel an ache in your bones, a weariness that no amount of sleep can cure. The clock is not just making you feel older, it is making you older. It is fast-forwarding your physical form through time, burning through your life like a candle in a hurricane. The most disturbing symptom is the stolen moments. You will be in the middle of a task and suddenly find yourself in a different room with no memory of how you got there. Minutes, sometimes hours, will be missing from your consciousness. These are not moments you have forgotten. These are moments that have been surgically removed from your timeline, consumed whole by the anchor. You are experiencing the edits of your own life's film. If left unchecked, the anchor will initiate a temporal collapse. Your perception of time will shatter completely. Past, present, and future will all bleed into one another. You will relive your worst memories as if they are happening now. You will see ghosts of your future self, aged and broken, warning you, The ticking will no longer be a steady rhythm. It will be a chaotic, deafening roar from all directions. This is the final breakdown of your reality. Eleanor's journal ends abruptly. The last page contains only a single shaky drawing. A spiral. Investigators found the house empty. Eleanor was gone. But the real horror was the dust. There was a thick layer of dust on everything, as if the house had been abandoned for 100 years, not a few weeks. The clock had consumed her entire timeline, and then the timeline of the house itself, erasing them from the present. The entity's goal is not to live your life. It is to consume it entirely. You cannot destroy the clock. You must break its connection to you. You must desynchronize from its rhythm. This requires a radical act of temporal defiance. You must shatter your own routine. Sleep at random hours. Eat at random times. Introduce chaos and unpredictability into your life. The anchor feeds on the predictable rhythm of a timeline. If your timeline has no rhythm, it will begin to starve. You must also introduce a counter-frequency. The anchor's ticking is a steady, monotonous rhythm. You must flood your environment with chaotic, arrhythmic sounds. Play multiple, conflicting songs at once. Listen to static. The goal is to create so much auditory noise that the clock's clean, mimetic signal is drowned out. You must fight its sound with your own. If this fails, there is one last desperate act. You cannot destroy the clock, but you can remove it from your home. You must encase it, isolate it, and take it somewhere far away from any human life. A desert, a deep cave, the bottom of the ocean. This is incredibly dangerous. The closer you get to the physical object, the stronger its temporal effect on you will be. You will age years in minutes. You may not survive the journey, but it is the only way to be sure. You now know the truth. The ticking you hear is the sound of your life being eaten. You can continue to ignore it, to let it consume your memories, your future, your very existence, until you are nothing but a ghost in your own home. Or you can fight back. You can introduce chaos. You can create noise. You can reclaim your timeline. The choice must be made now. Every tick you hear is a moment you will never get back. This broadcast is a weapon. We have given you the knowledge, but we cannot fight this battle for you. The next time you hear that steady, relentless sound from the attic, tick, tock, tick, tock, do not just hear a clock. Hear the sound of a parasite feeding on your soul, and decide if you are going to be its meal, or if you are going to starve it to death. time is running out. Literally.